In a world often obsessed with grand accomplishments and significant milestones, it's all too easy to overlook the power of small victories. These seemingly minor achievements, whether completing a daily task, overcoming a personal hurdle, or making a healthier choice, play a vital role in our journey towards self-improvement and fulfillment. While society frequently places its focus on monumental successes, it is essential to recognize that progress is often made up of a series of small steps. Celebrating small victories is not merely an act of recognition, it serves as a powerful motivator that propels us forward, reinforcing our commitment to our goals. By acknowledging these moments of success, we foster a sense of accomplishment and build the confidence needed to tackle larger challenges. Each small victory is a testament to our resilience, determination, and ability to grow, encouraging us to cultivate a positive mindset that sees potential rather than obstacles. Moreover, the celebration of small victories is essential for our mental and emotional well-being. In a fast-paced world where stress and self-doubt can easily take hold, pausing to appreciate our daily achievements allows us to create a more balanced perspective. It reminds us that success is not always measured by the end result but rather by the progress we make along the way. As we delve into the importance of celebrating small victories, we will explore how these moments enrich our personal, professional, and communal lives. We'll examine practical strategies for recognizing and honoring these achievements and highlight the profound impact they can have on our overall happiness and success. Together, let's embrace the journey and the power of celebrating every small victory along the way. Celebrating small victories reinforces our motivation. When we take the time to acknowledge our successes, no matter how small, we encourage ourselves to continue our efforts. This creates a positive cycle where every victory, even minor, propels us forward. The celebration of small victories also contributes to improving our self-esteem. By recognizing our efforts and rewarding ourselves for our successes, we strengthen our confidence in our abilities. This helps us develop a more positive view of ourselves and approach future challenges with greater assurance. Celebrating small victories fosters a positive attitude. In a world where we often face difficulties, it is essential to cultivate an optimistic perspective. By focusing on our successes, even the most modest, we learn to see the glass half full and appreciate the small joys in life. Celebrating small victories does not require grand gestures. Sometimes, a simple action can suffice. Here are a few ideas. Write in a journal. Note your small victories as they occur. This allows you to keep track of your progress and reflect on what you have accomplished. Treat yourself. Give yourself a small treat, such as a nice meal or a trip to the movies, when you reach a goal. Share your successes. Talk about your small victories with friends or family. This strengthens bonds and allows you to receive support and encouragement. Establishing regular rituals to celebrate your successes can also be beneficial. For example, you could organize a weekly evening where you and your loved ones share your small victories from the week. This creates an environment where everyone feels valued and encouraged to move forward. Celebrating small victories at work is equally important. Whether it's completing a project, meeting a sales goal, or simply collaborating well with a team, every small achievement deserves recognition. In the workplace, it's crucial to create a culture where small victories are celebrated. This can be done through regular meetings where team members share their successes or by implementing recognition programs. This helps reinforce motivation and fosters a positive work environment. In our personal journeys, celebrating small victories is essential for our growth. Every step forward, even if minor, is a sign of development. Whether it's overcoming a fear, learning a new skill, or taking time for oneself, every success deserves recognition. By celebrating our small victories, we also develop a growth mindset. We learn to appreciate the learning process and view challenges as opportunities for improvement. This keeps us motivated and open to new. Recognizing and celebrating our small victories can also have a significant impact on our mental health. It helps reduce stress and promote a positive mindset. By focusing on our successes, we learn to appreciate the present moment and concentrate on what is going well in our lives. Celebrating small victories with others also strengthens our relationships. By sharing our successes, we create stronger bonds with our loved ones and develop a support network. This helps us feel less isolated and encourages others to celebrate their own successes. Celebrating small victories during difficult times allows us to transform adversity into a source of strength. When we face challenges, every small advancement we achieve reminds us that we have the ability to overcome obstacles and grow from these experiences. This does not mean that difficulties disappear, but rather that we learn to navigate through them with more confidence and determination. By celebrating our small victories, we cultivate a positive attitude that helps us face life's challenges with greater resilience and strength. Celebrating small victories also involves being aware of the importance of self-care. Taking the time to celebrate our achievements, no matter how modest, is an act of self-care that enhances our mental and emotional well-being. It reminds us that we deserve moments of joy and satisfaction, which are essential for our balance. In our daily lives, it is crucial to find time for ourselves to reflect on our successes and give ourselves the credit we deserve. Whether through simple rituals like treating ourselves to an activity we love or sharing our successes with friends or family, each moment of celebration is a way to take care of ourselves. Physical activity plays a fundamental role in our overall well-being. It helps us manage stress, improve our mood, and boost our self-confidence. By celebrating small victories related to our physical health, we reinforce our commitment to our body and mind. Whether it's waking up early to work out, walking regularly, or choosing healthy foods, every small victory contributes to our well-being. By recognizing these successes, we motivate ourselves to continue our efforts and incorporate healthy habits into our daily lives. A balanced diet is essential for our mental and physical health. By celebrating small victories related to our food choices, such as preparing a healthy meal or choosing nutritious snacks, we reinforce our commitment to our well-being. These small victories contribute to our energy levels, mood, and ability to cope with daily challenges. Recognizing these moments helps us develop a healthier relationship with food and appreciate the benefits of balanced eating. By integrating the celebration of our food choices into our routine, we cultivate a positive attitude toward our bodies and minds. Celebrating small victories is not just about rejoicing in successes, but also about learning from each experience. Every small victory is an opportunity to reflect on what worked well and what could be improved. This helps us adapt and progress in our journey. By taking the time to analyze our successes, we develop a better understanding of our strengths and weaknesses. This allows us to set more realistic goals and adjust our strategies to achieve our aspirations. It is also essential to recognize that failures are an integral part of our journey. Every failure can be seen as a small victory if we learn to draw lessons from it. By celebrating our failures and viewing them as learning opportunities, we cultivate a growth mindset that allows us to bounce back and move forward. In daily life, small victories come in many forms. For example, someone struggling with a bad habit like smoking can celebrate each day without a cigarette. These small steps, though they may seem simple, are significant achievements that require willpower and determination. Recognizing these successes, even by treating oneself, reinforces motivation to continue. Another example is a person striving to improve their fitness. Instead of solely focusing on weight loss, they might celebrate each completed workout, each new personal record achieved, or even the simple act of choosing to walk rather than drive. Each time they congratulate themselves on their efforts, they nurture their motivation and create a positive dynamic around their well-being. Small victories also manifest in the family setting. For instance, a parent who successfully spends quality time with their children, even by sitting down for a simple board game or helping with homework, should celebrate that effort. It contributes to strengthening family bonds and creating an environment where each member feels valued and appreciated. Small victories can also be reflected in positive communication moments, such as having an open and honest conversation with a teenager. Recognizing these interactions as successes helps build a healthy and encouraging family dynamic. At the community level, every act of volunteering, whether large or small, deserves to be celebrated. Whether it's giving an hour of your time to a charity or participating in a fundraising event, each contribution has an impact. Celebrating these small victories strengthens commitment to the community and encourages others to do the same. For example, someone who decides to participate in a local park cleanup can celebrate this initiative by sharing their experience on social media, thereby inspiring others to join the cause. By celebrating these efforts, we create a virtuous circle of community engagement and solidarity. An effective method for celebrating small victories is to keep a gratitude journal. By writing down each small success, whether personal or professional, we create a tangible record of our progress. This allows us to revisit these moments of success during periods of doubt or stagnation. For example, each evening, you could take a few minutes to reflect on your day and write down 3 small victories. It can be as simple as having taken time to meditate or having had a meaningful conversation with a friend. By rereading these entries, you can strengthen your self-confidence and motivation. Establishing regular celebration rituals can also be very beneficial. This could take the form of a weekly family night where everyone shares their successes of the week. This strengthens bonds and creates a culture of recognition within the family. At work, you could organize a small monthly meeting where team members share their successes and congratulate one another. This type of practice encourages a supportive and collaborative environment, where everyone feels valued for their efforts. Celebrating small victories can also involve acts of self-care. After reaching an objective, even modest, give yourself a moment of relaxation. This could be a soothing bath, a trip to the movies, or simply a moment to savor your favorite dish. These gestures reinforce the feeling of accomplishment and encourage the repetition of positive behaviors. Small victories are not limited to individuals or families, they also have an impact on society as a whole. When individuals begin to celebrate their small successes, it can lead to positive change on a larger scale. For instance, people who engage in eco-friendly practices can celebrate every small gesture, such as recycling, reducing water consumption, or using public transport. By sharing these successes, they inspire others to adopt similar behaviors, thus creating a culture of sustainability. When community groups celebrate small victories, it fosters a spirit of mutual assistance and solidarity. For example, a community that succeeds in organizing a local event can celebrate that success together, thereby strengthening the bonds among its members. This helps create an environment where everyone feels invested and encouraged to participate actively. Collective small victories, such as creating a community garden or organizing a fundraiser for a local cause, can also enhance the sense of belonging and collective responsibility. One of the main barriers to celebrating small victories is self-criticism. Many people tend to minimize their successes or focus solely on their failures. This can be the result of societal pressure or unrealistic standards that we impose on ourselves. To overcome this, it is essential to cultivate a positive mindset and recognize that every small progress counts. Constantly comparing ourselves to others can also prevent us from celebrating our small victories. In a society where social media exposes us to others' successes, it's easy to feel inadequate. To counter this, it is important to focus on our own journey and appreciate the efforts made, regardless of others' achievements. Finally, creating a supportive environment is crucial for fostering the celebration of small victories. Whether in a professional, family, or social context, encouraging others to recognize and celebrate their successes can positively impact our own perception of small victories. By establishing a culture of celebration, we reinforce collective motivation and foster a positive mindset. As we become more aware of the importance of small victories, a paradigm shift is occurring. Society is beginning to place greater value on daily progress and small achievements rather than focusing solely on spectacular successes. This could lead to a culture where mental and emotional well-being is prioritized, encouraging everyone to celebrate their individual successes. By integrating the celebration of small victories into our daily lives, we pass this message on to future generations. Children who grow up in an environment where their small successes are celebrated are more likely to develop healthy self-esteem and cultivate a positive attitude toward their own efforts. This can contribute to creating a society where every individual feels valued and encouraged to move forward. Ultimately, celebrating small victories can become a powerful driver of change, both personally and collectively. When we recognize and celebrate our successes, even the most modest, we cultivate an attitude of gratitude and optimism. This allows us to approach life with a more positive perspective, encourage others to do the same, and contribute to a world where every effort is valued. Celebrating small victories is an act of acknowledgement of our own journey. Every small success, whether personal, professional, or communal, deserves to be celebrated. By integrating this practice into our daily lives, we strengthen our motivation, self-esteem, and overall well-being. We have seen throughout this text that small victories are not just moments of joy, but also opportunities for learning and growth. By sharing these successes, we create a supportive environment that inspires others to recognize their own achievements. So, the next time you reach an objective, no matter how modest, take the time to celebrate it. Whether through a simple, "well done," to yourself, a moment of reflection, or sharing the news with your loved ones, every small victory counts. Let's celebrate our progress together, for these moments motivate us to move forward and pursue our dreams.